Right, well now I'm back in Westminster, ladies and gentlemen, carrying on with my general tour of central London, and I'm very close to Westminster Abbey, and in the distance you should be able to make out the top of the clock tower, now called the Elizabeth Tower. It's the clock tower which holds the bell called Big Ben. It's part of the House of Parliament, which you can't see because it's obscured by the trees. If I swing round, you'll see we actually, well no, you can't see, but believe me, it's there. Westminster Abbey, again, all obscured by trees, which is a bit of a shame in some ways, but it's nice to have so many trees right in the centre of London because they refresh the environment. Now, if I were to swing any further round, for example like this, you would see Methodist Central Hall, and I spoke about Methodist Central Hall in my previous video, and I said that in Methodist Central Hall one of the great advantages of this place is they had a lovely little cafe, Canteen, down in the basement, where you can get good meals, reasonably priced. And I went a little bit later on to check up all this information, and I found I was mistaken. I'd been there about 20 years ago, and things have changed. They've closed down the canteen, so I'm sorry about that. It doesn't exist anymore, and what they do have now is the Wesley Cafe, which is just down here on the left-hand side. The Wesley Cafe, named after John Wesley, of course, the man who founded the Methodist Church way back in the 18th century. Great religious revival. Now, the Methodist, the Wesley Cafe, they will serve you up with tea and coffee and cakes and little snacks. They don't serve hot meals, which I think is a bit of a shame, really. But for whatever reason, I say the cafe, which I was rather proud and rather fond, has now completely disappeared. So I'm making this little video in answer to one of my subscribers, Baz10. This is for you, basically, just to let you know I do make mistakes from time to time, but I like to correct my mistakes, and that is really why I'm now making this video. What I want to do is move on from here. It would be a shame while we're here not to get a view of the Abbey. So, I'll now very carefully make my way down a flight of stairs and see if I can get towards the front of the building. It's now Saturday. It's Saturday the 2nd of August, as I remember. Let's just have another look. We're just going to go past the Wesley Cafe now, and I will show you the front of Westminster Abbey. And in another video, what I propose to do is to start talking about the history of the Abbey. For some reason, this video keeps panning in and panning out. Don't worry, I shall find out how these things actually work. So again, I just have to ask you to put up with that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we can cross. We're going to cross by way of a zebra crossing. No, just some idiot who's on a bicycle. Reckless. Okay. Right, so what we'll now do, having come this far, is we'll swing round and you will see the front of Westminster Abbey, and beyond Westminster Abbey you have the House of Parliament. Over on the right you can see the Victoria Tower on the House of Parliament itself. I won't talk about it in this particular video. I will talk about it on another occasion. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. I said over and out. Hang on.